Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we will be discussing this particular problem, interesting drink. So the rating for this problem at CodeForces is 1100 and the code of this problem is 760B if you want to look at it. So the problem states that there is a guy, Vasily, who likes to rest after a hard work. So you may often meet him in some bar nearby. As all the programmers do, he loves the famous drink Becola. So there is a particular drink which he loves, which can be bought in n different shops in the city. Which means he can buy this particular drink in n shops in the city. And it is known that the price of one bottle in shop I is equals to xi, and he plans to buy his favorite drink for Q consecutive days. And he knows that on ith day, he has to spend MI coins. Now, for each of the days, he want to know in how many different shops he can buy a bottle of Bicola. So don't worry if you didn't understand the problem statement. It says that there are n shops in a particular city which sells Vasily's favorite drink. Now you have n shops and you have an array of size n which has the price of what Becola bottle in ith shop, which is XI. And then Vasily plans to buy a drink for Q days, and you have the price of the money that Vasily has on a particular JF day. So let's look at the input. So here five is the number of shops in the city, and this one says that in the first shop the price of bottle is 3 rupees or 3 units of money, and on the second shop it is 10 units of money, and so on. And then these four is basically the queue, which means the number of days on which Vasily plans to buy the drink. Now this four inputs, which means the next consecutive queue lines represent the money that Vasily has on jth day. So now the target is to find the number of shops from where Vasily can buy that particular drink on that day. So, first of all, if you think of it as like this, you have to basically count on a particular day, you have to count the number of shops which has the price of that bottle less than or equal to the money that Vasily has. So, your target is to count the number of shops on a particular day for which the price of bottle in that particular shop is less than or equal to the money that Vasily has. So, if you think of it, the brute force solution, the brute force solution will be to basically traverse through all the elements on each day and count the number of shops which has the price of the bottle or less than equal to the money that he has. So that will be the brute force solution, and the complexity for that one will be O of n into Q. Now, I have told you the brute force solution. I would highly recommend you to stop this video and think of the optimal solution on your own. And I can give you a hint. So, you have to solve it using binary search. All right. So, okay. So, if you have solved it already, fine. I'll also tell you how to solve it. Else, you can just follow along with me. So what I'll do is I'll basically sort this particular array. So which will be 3, 6, 8, 10, and 11. This way, I can use binary search. Now, using binary search, we can find that particular index, or we can find elements like that particular index for which is the first element, which is less than or equal to the money that we have. Right, all right. So I have sorted the array. Now what I have to do is for every element, that is for every day, what I have to do is I have to find the index for which the money on that particular day is greater than or equal to the price, which means we need to find the pivot, or we can say the point where after which the price on the shops will be greater than the money that he has on that particular day. So what we'll do is we'll do simple binary search. It's not a complex problem. It's simple binary search. What you have to do is you have to find the first index, which is, sorry, not the first, the last index, which is less than or equal to money that he has. So for the first day, he has just 1 unit money. And then you'll end up here, which means there are no shops which has the bottle price less than equal to the money that he has. For the first one, the answer will be 0. And then for the second one, you'll end up here, because the 10 is the last element with value less than or equal to money. So the answer for this one will be basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the answer here is 4. Similarly, for 3, you'll end up here. Don't worry if you don't understand how are we going to do this in code. Just be with me. I'll tell you how to do with code. Just understand the logic. And then for 11, you'll end up here. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the answer. So brute force, O of n into q. And the space complexity for this one, it will be O of 1, because we are not saving it anywhere. We are just printing it out. Don't worry if you don't understand the space complexity. It's just like you, for every day you're traversing through the size n, that is the array n, and then you are just printing the count of that particular day. So, and if you do the binary search, the complexity will be O of q into log n. Why? Because binary search time complexity is log n. And the space complexity is O of 1 again, because we are not taking any extra space to save anything. So I hope you understand the logic. If not, you can just rewatch this video. It will be easier to understand. Now let's move towards the code editor. Let's see the code now. This is the template that I have used. Uh, you can also use the same if you want, but it's just fine. So I have declared the T as 1 because we don't have the test cases here, like some of the CodeForces problems. So first of all, what we will do is we will take this 5 as input, which is basically n. So we'll take n as input, and then we'll declare an array of size n, which will be basically the shops, the number of shops, not exactly the shops. It will include the prices of of the particular bottle on that particular shop. So you can keep it like that, and then we'll take q as an input, which will be the number of days that Vasily wants to buy the drink. Now, first of all, we'll take, before taking input as q, we need to take this the price on each price in each shop as an input. So I listen and I plus plus. So I need to do input of shops of I, which is the price of that particular bottle on shop I. So this we have done. Now, what we will do is we'll do q minus 1. So it will basically traverse through all of these 4, or let's say q elements. Now, we'll take input money. I can take it as well, money, cn, money. Yep. Now, we need to find the number of basically shops which has this particular price. So after sorting out, the array will become 3, 6, 8, 10, and 11. So what I'll do is I'll implement a function, binary search, which will just basically tell you the uh, number of shops which has the price less than or equal to the money. If you want, you can use the typical STL functions from binary search, but I like to code this particular syntax again and again, just so that it becomes my muscle memory. So what this function will take as input the shops, the vector, and money. All right, let's write the function now. So we have, the function won't return anything because we'll print the answer in that function only. So we'll take the vector as input and we'll take the money as input. All right. So here it goes. And now, if you know how to write the binary source code, I would recommend you to try it once at least. So this is particularly the size of the particular this array, and then we'll declare. Okay, I'll declare it as LL only, LL low, which will be 0, and then high, which will be n minus 1. So now what we'll do is we'll declare an answer also, answer, which will be 0 initially, which means there are no shops initially, which has the price less than or equal to money, so that we can basically calculate the answer while doing the binary search, but by default it's 0. So while low is less than or equal to high, typical binary search syntax. Then we'll do a little mid, which will be low plus high minus low by 2. Now we'll check if the value at mid is less than or equal to the money, then we'll do answer equal to marks of answer or mid plus one. Now, why mid plus one? Because the mid is the index, which means if we are considering three, the index will be zero. That means mid will be zero. But the number of shops is one. So that way we are adding, increasing it by one, and we'll do low is equals to mid plus one, else high is equals to mid minus one, and at the end we'll print answer. I'll so now we have the code. Um, let's see. Yeah, we have missed something. We have not sorted the shops out. Okay, I'll remove this for now, just to reconfirm. Okay, I'll run this one. So yeah, 0415. And this was the expected output. Let's submit this particular code. Don't forget to remove this, else you'll get um, the idle problem, something like that. Let's wait for it to get submitted. Mm, Yeah, so it's accepted. Uh, Okay, I hope you understand you understood the solution. If not, you can ask any question in the comment section. Also, please subscribe and so that you get the updates on what all I'll be posting, because I'll be posting more tutorials or lecture videos on some of the topics. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.